Corral going to throw right away. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Raiders at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball is out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon, because this team has rebounded.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. On 1st down, Hawkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Murray going to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Corral. His throw incomplete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Corral. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Here's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Corral. He'll let this go for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing here, Corral. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long. Here's Corral. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it. Win this ball game. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. They run the counter. Hawkins, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And he'll go down at the 28. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 28 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for...
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Hurry.
Corral. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Corral here, working from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but
touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray, 40 yards. And the Cards have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third and 2. Corral looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Down to the 10, touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 63 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably go. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. On first down, it's Corral. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Recovered by Arizona.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Hawkins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, it's Hawkins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, here's Corral. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Arizona, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.